Hey guys, I'm under here. This is Jim with Cooperative Motorworks and Motorhome Rehab Ranch. Hey, ranch hands, let me come out there and talk to y'all. Hang on a minute. All right. Hey guys. So today we're going to talk about a parking brake. Parking brake. In Florida, you really don't need one. You know, a stick maybe, or just put it in park. That little parking pause is enough. But I dig it. You know, you're on a hill and you want to put it in park. You know, I bought a motorhome. The first motorhome I ever had, bought it in Tallahassee on a bid auction. I ended up having a guy go there with, believe it or not, a rollback truck and picked it up. He drug it up on his rollback, left it in park, and ripped the parking paw out of it. So from then on, whenever I parked, I had to put a stick on the brake, run out and put a rock under the wheel. It was my parking brake. Well, you shouldn't use that little thing, and you guys in the hills, you know that. You need to have an actual parking brake. In a lot of states, if you don't have a parking brake, you can't have a tag. So the parking brakes are important. Parking brakes on the GMC were terrible. They just were terrible. You had, now the conventional parking brake, like, you know the parking brake, this thing right here. Sitting in the seat, you know, and you wonder if it works. Is it up when it's on, or is it down when it's up? And this turns, what the heck does that do? And then you got these cables. Big old long thing. Here's one sticking out of the side of the motorhome. Yeah, there's so many cables that there's so much friction in the emergency brake system we have, they just don't work. Okay? There are two rules when you came on my property. One, never lock the door without the key, right? Two, don't touch the emergency brake. If it drags, it's your problem, not mine, right? Because to make it actually work, the problem with these cables, they're old, and cables stretch when they get old. So to make these really work, you have to replace all the cables, get it all set up, and until the cables get stretched out, it might work a little bit. Probably did that to get through DOT testing and all that stuff, but shortly after, there's just so much friction. By the time you set it and it grabs the wheels, when you release it, it's going to drag. Matter of fact, on that, on the brake, on the end of it, well, this one doesn't, but it turned. So it adjusted it a little bit. Why? Because you could set it, you could turn it all the way in and then set it hard and it would grab. You let it go and turn it all the way out and maybe it'll release. Well, now, if you want to replace all your cables, they're available through the GMC dealer network. I know Jeff Serum, talked to Norma. When you call there, they have a full set, all the cables. If you'd like to do something a little better, you ranch hands, now think about this now. We're going to sit out there out back there peeling potatoes. We want to do something better, all right? So, coming off the cable, coming off this handle, you got to have a cable there. And Jeff has one of those, so you put a new cable there. And it comes down to a point which has this huge, big old long, let's see, 5, 10, close to 15-foot cable going from here to there. There's your friction, brother. And right on each corner, if you'll look at yours, there's a hook. This cable, actually it was right there. But this thing had to go, friction. And you're pulling 4 wheels. Now, the conventional emergency brake system pulls 2, right? Well, you're adding 2 more wheels, more friction, blah, blah, blah. What we need is something that when you take the shifter out of park, that the coach won't move. Dig it? All right. What I suggest, let's just pull the front ones. Okay? Let's make those not move. Okay? Less friction than trying to pull that one and this one. Just gonna pull one. Plus, when the cable reached the point of maximum friction, take that little hook that you see in there out. Go to Home Depot. Buy a garage door, a garage door roller. Got them on the wall with a little bracket. Screw that to the bottom of your frame and use that to pull across from one front wheel to the other front wheel. And then the cable that comes down, the original cable, will grab those in the middle and pull them. Right? Sounds good. Less friction on the roller, less friction just pulling 2 rather than 4. What kind of cable you use here? All right? Write this down, gentlemen. It's a Jeep Cherokee rear wheel emergency brake cable. Okay? So now I'm getting you in the lake. You may have to throw a couple of fish back. From here, you use a Jeep Cherokee emergency brake cable to connect with the cross cable, and then the forward cable grabs that and pulls it. All right? Do you have a kit for that? No, I don't. Okay? It's the reason you're a ranch hand. All right? I've just given you how to do it. Emergency brake is a very important thing, but again, in Florida, you know, mechanics, a plumber's pipes never leak, right? No, they always leak. In a mechanic's car, I wouldn't buy a car from a mechanic. Because, you know, I know what that noise is. I don't care. Emergency brake, don't touch mine. Because I have not even considered my emergency brake. But if I did, and when I do, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to come off the original cable. This is the original rear one. Pitch that. Come off this cable right here will be replaced by a Jeep Cherokee. And then the cross cable and the forward cable you can get from Jeff. And booyah, you're in. All right, there you go. That's it. Got any other questions? Give me a call. Thank you for being a ranch hand, guys. If you're seeing me on YouTube, which you guys should too, like and subscribe. Okay? Like and subscribe. Say it again. Say it back. Like and subscribe. Got it. All right. Thanks for your support. We'll come up with some more cool stuff. See you next time.